So, Soul Crusher, welcome to the most appropriate stream you could ever be in for soul crushing. Let's remember what happened last week if we can. I decided to pursue this one. Here. There. The vampire. This guy. I've forgotten his name. I'll happily fuck this one. This one I hate. This one's whatever. He's kind of lame. This one I was into, but then he opened his mouth. They all speak and ruin it for themselves, which is too real. Emma wants me to pursue the other one. There's the weird Christian one that I don't trust with his terrifying children, who's rich, so I'm obviously not going to date the rich guy. Did I do any vocal warm-ups? No. My mother was a whore. My mother was a whore. There we go, warmed up. I promised I would do vocal warm-ups this week, didn't do it. So, yeah, this is the one that Emma was... Emma's literally going to play the game so that she can fuck this daddy. I am trying to get together with this one. We ended up going on a couple dates. I did all right on them. I did pretty good. He has a son who is basically Kai Vesta from Leech. And that's all I remember. And then we went on a date with him to his house, and then the end of last week, someone invited us on a date. Someone invited us to an art walk. There we go. Damien and Hugo. That's his name, Damien. And Hugo. For some reason, the two of them invited me out. I don't think this is a date. I don't think this is a date. I think this is a hangout, you know? Why does my hair not... Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. That's classic me, dude. I always show up too early to this shit. Because I hate being late, because when you're early, people have to find you. If you're late, you have to find them. And when I'm short-sighted, and when I'm out, I wear glasses all the time now, but when I was younger, I never used to. So I like getting there early so they have to find me, whereas if you get there late, I had to find them, but because I was short-sighted, I could never quite see where they were, if they were in the back of the pub or something. Frick frack.
And I'm coming.
I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere, and I feel just a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. Yep, also classic me. Braddy? I turn around. It's Joseph. How did he speak? Machin, wasn't it? Joseph, what are you doing here? Also, I have voices for all of them. And last week it fucked my throat up to the point where I haven't really recovered from it yet. Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art appreciatist.
Oh.
Okay, fine, Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too. Yep, admittedly, a little out of my depth here. Thank God. I thought I was going to be the odd one out. Are you allowed to say that? Say what? You know. Thank God. Yep. I actually get double points when I say it since I'm a minister.
Oh.
The points get you into heaven. That's how it works. Anyway, where are the guys? I look around and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery. Damien was Italian. Italiano, good evening, good evening, good evening. Evening, friends.
Oh.
He was, who's ready for some art? I remember now. You know I am. Oh, I actually like art. So, we're playing the game as me, with my receding hairline. But Brad, you don't have it. Yes, I do. So I have to make the choices if it's me. Now the thing is, I am dead inside now. I have almost nothing to live for. I have almost no passion in life. There's nothing in this world that I'm interested in anymore. Slowly but surely, like grains of sand through my hand over the course of my life, I have lost all interest in just about everything. However, when I was younger, I did quite like art. I'm a fan of abstract art. I have a Malevich piece over on that wall. I have a Kandinsky piece on that one. I have another Casimir Malevich in the hallway. I'm a fan of abstract art with a good story, but now don't care. So this is old Brad. That's the problem. I have no idea what I'm in for. Art is dead and nothing is real. Art is dead. Art is dead. Art is dead. Art is dead. Why is this on this? Hold on a second. The sound on my computer is fucked. Brother, you're on the screen still. Sorry. I need to wear a hat today. Hold on. My hair has been fucked up for weeks, man. Now the problem is my fringe is short, but the back of my hair and the top of my hair is quite long. So it's causing distress, isn't it?
This song isn't funny at all, but it helps me sleep at night. Art is dead. Art is dead. Art is dead. Art is dead. Entertainers like to seem complicated, but we're not complicated. I can explain it pretty easily. Have you ever been to a birthday party for children, and one of the children won't stop screaming because he's just a little attention attractor? When he grows up to be a comic or actor, he'll be rewarded for never maturing, for never understanding or learning that every day can't be about him. There's other people, you selfish asshole. I must be psychotic, I must be demented to think that I'm worthy of all this attention, of all of this money you worked really hard for. I slept in late while you worked at the drugstore. My drug's attention, I am an addict, but I get paid to indulge in my habit. It's all an illusion. I'm wearing makeup, I'm wearing makeup, 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 makeup. Art is dead, so people think you're funny. How do we get those people's money? I said our art is dead. We're rolling in dough while Carlin rolls in his grave, his grave, his grave. I said the show has got a budget. The show has got a budget, and all the poor people, way more deserving of the money, won't budget. Cause I wanted my name in lights when I could have fed a family of four for 40 fucking fortnights. 40 fucking fortnights. I am an artist, please God forgive me. I am an artist, please don't revere me. I am an artist, please don't respect me. I am an artist, feel free to correct me. A self-centered artist, self-obsessed artist. I am an artist, I am an artist, but I'm just a kid, I'm just a kid, I'm just a kid, and maybe I'll grow out of it.
So, first of all, The answer is definitely going to be Art is Dead. Where do I want to put my camera? Where did I put it last week? It was like down here somewhere, was it? Where did I put it? Fuck it. Who cares anymore? Jesus Christ. Art is dead and nothing is real. Where's the sound gone?
Be the first. Welcome to the internet. Come and take a seat. Would you like to see the news or any famous women's feet? There's no need
Yeah,
to
DMCA strike,
panic.
which is so funny, by the way. So funny that Bo Burnham, or who? Yeah, you know what? Bo Burnham is DMCA striking people. I'm sure he doesn't want to. I'm sure it's the horrible thing. Why is my sound? So it doesn't seem like it to you, but my sound is broken today. Really annoying. For some reason, I think it might have been when I updated my driver or something, maybe. If I turn this off, no, I'm not going to do that. It's going to fuck me up. My sound keeps trying to, it just keeps fuck, I read the word twitch really broad. It keeps switching to my monitor. Keeps trying to send the fucking sound through my monitor. What it isn't doing is coming through the correct fucking channels. And I can't change it. So this is how I guess it sounds today, huh? Why is it doing that? This doesn't worry as much. This doesn't worry me as much for this stream. It worries me massively for when I have to run a table story thing. Because that's real production, you know? Super annoying. Okay, fine. We'll just have to live like this for today and I'll figure it out tonight. Merlin, please.
Oh.
You'll fit right in. All you have to know is that if you're feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheeses. I like art now.
Oh.
I've got the table in my sights. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go help myself to some tiny wines. Talk art with Hugo and Damien. So what's this first place?
Uh-huh.
Which one's Damien? Him. This particular artist specializes in a landscape painting of a various locals with her art American and Northeast I cannot read. I look at the art. It is rad art. At the risk of sounding uninformed, do all of these landscapes look like butts to you guys? Damien and Hugo lean in, examining the paintings in earnest. It would appear as if you are correct.
Oh.
Valid assessment, Brady. We see asses in everything.
Common.
Hey, this art stuff's pretty easy. Oh, it gets more complicated.
Oh.
Sometimes the butts are more symbolic. Sometimes the butts are metaphors. Sometimes art is about the butts, but they don't draw. That they don't draw. I can read English, guys. Interesting. Joseph returns to our group with tiny cheese and wine. What did I miss?
Oh.
Butts. Shame. The cheese is nice. Shall we visit the next place? He even does this, and it's so Italian. We leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. This gallery is a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of... I'm not even sure hang on the walls. Oh jeez. What am I looking at here?
Ah.
This is abstract art. I think the more important question is what does this art mean to you? I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. It's a metaphor for the human condition. It reminds me of my childhood. It represents strife. It's a butt. Now then, we're stuck between a rock and a hard place here. A butt and a hard dick. It's a metaphor for the human condition. Everything is a metaphor for the human condition for me. It reminds me of my childhood. So obsessed with my own trauma. Everything reminds me of my childhood. It represents strife. Cloud strife. You cry? Strife with a capital X means cloud strife. It's a butt. I'm English, so we don't use the word butt. I'm going to go with cloud strife. It's a profound statement on the commonality of the struggle of survival. That's really powerful, Brady. Care to expound? Oh yeah, my name's Braddy Daddy. I've just remembered. With pleasure. These vivid, simple forms communicate a solemnity that is betrayed by the raw expressiveness of the brushwork, which, in a way, speaks to the essential nature of human experience. The scars left by the passage of time and the turmoil of contemporary life are both contextualized and deepened by the rose-colored echoes of pre-Oedipal consciousness. Slow down there. Oh, it's him. How does he speak? Yeah. Slow down there, Braddy. Do us a favor and keep it simple. It's a but.
Oh.
Ah! Yeah, that's definitely a but. While a valid assessment, I can't help but feeling your initial judgment may be closer to the artist's intentions. Maybe you're underestimating how much the artist likes butts. You are a servant of the Lord. We are all God's creatures, even butts.
Oh.
Comparing this piece to the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this represents the sense of isolation he feels creating traditional abstract artwork in a field that's rapidly moving towards digitization. Wow, how'd you figure that out?
Oh.
That's what it says on the placard.
Oh.
Let's look at a few more of these artwork. We walk around the gallery, sampling some more of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by, what's the word? Realism? Realism. As we're looking at one of the paintings, a patron scoffs loudly. Pish. I could do that. It's you lot. You lot watching this stream thinking that you fucking could even compare to me. Even slightly, the fact that any of you in here think that you could even do any one single thing I've done in my entire life. You disgust me.
What?
Hugo, not here. No, come back here. The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him. You say you could do that, but you didn't. You don't seem to have the intellectual depth or the artistic skill to execute a piece even a fraction as impressive as this one.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Wow. Art is the truest expression of self, and it seems like your self is so bad your art would be bad. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point. Friend, he is not a word. Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths his jacket. I'm sorry. I just love art very much. We know, buddy. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what would ease the mood? Is it a cheese? No.
Oh.
It's wine and cheese.
Hey.
Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actual wine and cheese. We got one last stop on the tour. You lot feeling up for it? Is it going to be any weirder than this art?
Oh.
It is absolutely weirder than this art. Let's do it. What could it possibly be?
Oh.
What is weirder than art? Damien, Hugo, Joseph and I walk over to a performance in the street. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and us. Oh, it's a feminist display. Is Enakio here today? She's back, En.
Oh.
So, quick question. Shoot! What is happening?
Oh.
I second this question. Performance art. What does it mean?
Oh.
Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. Daddy. Fear of existence. The very humanity of being. They really like screaming. That they do, but I am not sure if that encompasses the whole of their performance. What do you think they're trying to say? I believe it is less about what they are trying to say and more about what they are saying. I really did the sentence correctly. I think there is something special about her performance art with her almost every other form of art, music, painting, photography. Our artist uses their medium as a conduit for their emotion. With a performance art, the medium is our artist. It is the purest expression of a raw emotion. It art as a catharsis. That's beautiful, Damien. So, what you're saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, it's art, as long as I really mean it. Damien fixes him with a hard stare. I was going to start making fart noises, but based on the look on your face, that joke isn't going to play well with this crowd.
Oh.
But it's wise. Watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can and clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. Oh, yeah. I think I'm all arted out. Agreed. We all decide to walk home together.
Oh.
We make our way back to the cul-de-sac, tiny wine and cheese sloshing around in my stomach. All of us ate. You know what that means. None of us can fuck. I think what I've learned tonight, and not just what I've learned about art, which was nice and extremely informative, but what I've learned tonight is that when you put a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese.
Oh.
And I'm coming.
Tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. I felt safe with the tiny cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun. Cheese wings? Those would melt in the sun too, and I feel like it's more appropriate imagery. Plus, it'd be delicious. A nice Emmenthal, possibly.
Ooh.
I don't know what that means. Is that a type of cheese? Hey, if you guys were painters, what would you paint? I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it has a nice way or two that is to pass the time. I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions. Like, for example, luchadors. I think I'd paint boats, seascapes, maybe some lighthouses, but mostly boats. Really? Yeah, I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of long history of religious imagery and artwork. What? Boats are cool. What about you, Brandy? Food artistry, landscapes, tasteful nudes of the artist. Well, no one wants my tasteful nudes, so not that one. Landscapes. Is there anything more boring than a landscape? Is there any? Yeah, food artistry. Food artistry is more boring than landscapes. Those the two most boring options in art, as far as I'm concerned. Food artistry. The only reason you paint food is to show off how good you are at realistic artwork. You know what I mean? Archipelago.
I have come. Damn it.
Coming.
Insta Rage. Thank you, my friend. Frick frack. What's up, dude? Food artistry is what you do when you're trying to learn how to paint. You learn how to paint by drawing still art. Still so boring. And then you stop. Landscape artistry can be interpreted differently. So you get a lot of Monets and Manets, a lot of Impressionists. How they see landscapes, you can make them more interesting. That's for sure. You can also draw them realistically, I guess, which is what this is all about, isn't it? When they're doing that with their thing. You know why they do that, chat? So that you can measure it correctly. So you you extend your arm out to the full length, and then from the distance. So if we measure my head, it is this big, right? And that means when I bring it over to my canvas and then I come back, I can paint to the correct scale. It's for scale. And then now I want to measure the microphone so that I can get the scale right. It's there. See where my thumb has changed? For my head, it's there. God, it's so hot because I'm flipped. There. Hang on. For my microphone, it's there. So then I can bring it back over to my canvas and I can get the proportion and the scale correct. So that's what that is, even though everyone just uses it as a trope in thingy. In work and stuff. And when you're drawing landscapes, you usually have to do that as well, right? I'm going to go with landscapes, even though I hate all three options.
Oh.
I think I could examine a lot of beautiful imagery and recapture it on canvas. And I'm just kidding, it's going to be butts.
Joseph gives me a high five. We finally get to the cul-de-sac.
All right, boys. Good art. Good art.
Agreed.
Hey.
See you guys around there.
Whether you want to or not, we're all neighbors, after all.
I head inside to deal with my inevitable cheese over. Sure.
Welcome. You've got dads.
First of all, we message Damien. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse that book for a while. Are you ready? Just a sec. Let me see what the mail was then. How do I go back? Who messaged me? No one messaged me. It was a lie. Third date it is. I just went on Dad Book with absolutely no intention of reading any messages that I got sent to me, and no one sent me a message anyway. So that's good. This sounds exactly like Terraria. Doesn't it? Am I crazy? How is that not Terraria? Oh, fuck, I didn't read what it said. Something. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through Dad Book. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. Hanging around with that goth dad again?
Please, Amanda. You know his name. And yes.
Be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household that one time, and I've seen The Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power.
Yes, Amanda. I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Turn into a bat. I don't think. What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat?
Well, okay. I'm off.
Are you taking the car, or are you flying off into the night on leathery wings of a bat?
One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That would be great.
I'm keeping it there as insurance. You understand, right?
That's my girl.
See? Here we go. Where are we? By the marina? I do need to drink water. My throat already hurts so bad. Damien and I walk along the water's edge chatting. Damien's cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze.
This is going to seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black?
Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Interestingly enough, though, that was the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. It's not a goth. If that is not goth, I don't know what it is. That's true. That is dead on. Queen Victoria was the fucking the queen of the goths.
I have another question.
Go ahead.
How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life or something.
Oh, no.
I have experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe that the only manageable way or to cope with it is to accept that that is simply a part of living. It's the single universal truth every human who has ever lived. I am going to die. You are going to die, and the life carries on without us until they all die. Is Emma gothic? No. She's a fucking absolute waste of human life. And if that isn't goth, I don't know what is. Doesn't that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era. And yet, funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with the mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives. The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were so deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now, we don't have any of that. If you will lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves the time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not to allow it to consume us. So I am not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is at the times of almost precious, la bellissima. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think, is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead. Wow. That's beautiful. I can see the moonlight in the bay glint off Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbour and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. It seems like a date that I would have gone on with the ship gay. I look to Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. I am so sorry, I have to take this phone call. Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no. I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, why can't I fucking read, dude? The brain tumor is strong today. After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
Aye, my.
There is an emergency, Lucian. No, thankfully, but I must take my leave. Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help? Dads do have to stick together, right? You know it. Then come.
And I'm coming.
There isn't a time to waste. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown. What is in my throat, dude? Hopefully.
Common.
We arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town. Where are we? It's better if I just show you. Oh no. This is the veterinary clinic. I do not accept this. Hey Brad, hope you are well. Got rejected last night, but I remember what you told me before. Eat that cookie and by the time you finish, you will feel that much better. It's true. Get that serotonin sugar rush in you. Boy. I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings on the wall, but they're nondescript, and I'm unsure what this place even is. Why didn't you just look at the sign when you walked there? Wait here for a moment, I will be right back. Damien walks off down a corridor.
his boot heels echoing through the halls of this seemingly empty building. Distant howls echo from some place I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound, like claws on tile. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff at the air. What have I got myself into? Suddenly, the light shot off. I panic. Unsure of where I am or how I can get out, I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien. The lights finally turn back on. Oh God. It's Mary. She has that Xanax voice. Hey, sailor. Mary, what are you doing here? You aren't here for the fight club? I don't want to get punched in the face. Great, because this is an animal shelter. A what? We take care of stray animals and then adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see the pets when you walked in? Oh, sorry. I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter. Wow. Okay, kid, way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this baloney? Just one moment. Thunder cracks, and a door bursts open. Appearing from the shadows, I see.
I have come.
Damien? Hey. It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian era makeup or clothing. I wasn't planning on sharing this side of myself until much later, but I am not as goth as you think. I am a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. I wear tennis shoes to work and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions, and I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. He's a perfect man. I love Bruce Springsteen. I wear tennis shoes because I don't understand why anyone wears shoes. They just hurt. I enjoy going to the hardware store. That means he can do all the DIY in the house for me that I can't do because I didn't have a dad. And he's good at IT stuff, which means he can fix my computer that I don't know how to fix because I don't understand computers. He's the perfect man for me. He's Emma. I'm a boring. Wow. He's Emma. I'm fascinated with the Victorian history and the Goth lifestyle. That much is true. It's just not all that I am. And I need you to know that. The perfect person. What was I saying yesterday? What was I saying yesterday about people that make like their one thing, their whole thing? So lame. Get multiple hobbies. Have a personality underneath your one hobby.
Hey.
Hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to.
Aye.
All right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again. Who's Duchess Cordelia?
Oh my.
She's one of the pups. Gets out all of the time. She somehow learned to open doors, and now she's unstoppable. When did she get out? This morning. I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats, and when I came back, she had already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you to go and find her. Of course. Where could she be? She always ends up running off to the same places. Here, let me draw you a map. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form. She's very smart, ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. You're a perfect little peach, Brady. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. I'll grab us some treats and we can eat the... Damien and I look over the map Mary created for us. Oh man, I'm Nerd's house. Oh, this is the cul-de-sac? So what do we have? There's the coffee shop. There's an aquarium, the shelter, the bay. So, Nerd's house. Oh, I'm Nerd's house. So next door to me is Coffee Dad and Mary's sick pad. Mario Batali, Kale, Smalls Dames. She doesn't know an east and west, neither do I. It takes me ages to... You'll always see me take a breath before I say that you're going east or west, whether it be D&D or games or whatever, because I have to remember which way's which. At least you're not other nerds' house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? Now, if I was a dog and I've just escaped, the first place I would go would be to go after the balls at the softball field. Because dogs chase balls.
Common.
And so do all the men in this game. Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving toward town. I look over to him and he seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary wasn't kidding when she said that the dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was a really great year for Bark, Bark, Bark. I don't know, what do you think of our odds are, Brady? This will be easy. No sweat. If I can wrangle a toddler who suddenly decides that she's a princess of drywall and then spend 3 hours fishing toddler out of crawl space in her attic, I can find a dog. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you who the goddamn absolute master of catching dogs is. It's me. When you have a dog who's as fucking annoying as Merlin, the escape artist, the thief, the rogue, the demonic entity. Remember, it is a fact, and this is not an exaggeration or a joke or anything, that Merlin can, at least once a month, transform into mist and travel under a door. He can get out of locked rooms. I am not kidding. If you can catch the Dark Lord, you can catch any dog. Okay? You know how many times he's fucking gotten out and I have to fucking get out in the street? And he doesn't come to me or anything. I have to run after him. It is a fucking night. It's my number one worst thing that could possibly happen on the planet is every time he gets outside and goes running off to the store or goes into the fucking road when the fucking vans are coming running at him and he just starts barking. If you can catch the Endarkened one, you can catch Duchess. That's what I say. It's what I've always said. And that'll be the end of it. It was Amanda. Amanda did that. Let's just hope for the base. We drive to the softball field and it looks like Craig's team is practicing. Craig. Fucking Craig. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots us. Oh, I'm going to be sick. And jogs over. Softball bat slung over his shoulder. Hey, bros. Like, what's up, bruh? Craig, you wouldn't happen to have seen a dog around here, have ya? One escaped from the animal shelter and we are trying to locate her. Like, bruh, like, bleh, I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Yeah, girls. Yeah, girls. Hi, Amanda's dad, Briar. Hi, Lucian's dad, Hazel. We have names. Girls, like, oh my god, have you seen any dogs around? Oh my god, like, fucking whatever. Yeah, a huge dog ran through here a second ago. You missed it. We tried to play fetch with her, but she just took a softball and ran. I think she ate it, actually. She was a lot of dog. What was she? Your mom? Here, like, take another softball, like, whatever. Many a thanks to Craig. Alright, so softball, and then it ran off. Now, where would the dog go next? Run from the softball field. I feel like it would run straight to the bayside. We arrive back at the bayside. Just like old times, eh? Oh. I remember it as if it were yesterday. I mean, earlier today. So what do you think? Any sign of the pooch?
None yet, although who knows if she made it onto any of these ships. The Duchess would do that. I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate in rough seas without a compass. Very smart. Pops? Damien and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here? Did you think I just stayed inside all day, vegging out on the couch and watching TV? Oh, sorry. What are you doing? I'm heading home to go veg out on the couch and watch TV. Had to get a burrito first. Young miss, have you seen a dog around here? Yeah. Is this the first time they've met? No, it isn't. Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck. I saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, a Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere? This is my daughter, by the way. If I had an actual daughter, all we would do is go out and find dogs. That's all we would do. I would go around all day and we would look for dogs. No dice. I definitely would have remembered that. Gotta run though. This Rito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down the molecular structure of the tortilla and makes it all soggy. You understand? I do. Of course. Have a lovely evening, Mr. Daddy. Okay. Wasn't at the Bayside. So it must be at the aquarium. No, it'd be in the cul-de-sac. The last time Merlin went missing, he went fucking running off to a cul-de-sac. So let's see what happens. Oh, fuck this guy. Great. You drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out.
I don't know about that.
He's Scottish. Don't step on the grass, I just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your underwater lawn. Oh, here we go. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously. Brady, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you? Well, a few nights ago I heard Maxwell barking at something. When I came outside, my garden had been torn to shreds. Oh, it's gonna take forever to retill the soil. That could be a dog, or a rather feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, I must have been hungry. I ate all my tomatoes. I am very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please do not hesitate to contact me. I will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog.
Oh no.
She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she is looking for more food elsewhere. Coffee Spoon. Sells food. We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey, Matt. Hey. Didn't expect to see you two today. He was like this, right? He was like American. He was like, hey, Peter. That guy. Have you seen any stray dogs around? Actually, yeah. I caught one digging through the trash earlier. It ran when I tried to get closer, though. Did you see what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second. Might have been running east, I think. Can't do an American accent today. That pup tore through 3 pans of old right said banana bread. Want to take some for the road just in case? Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice. The road slice. This banana bread is going to be so good. I think he meant to give it to you for the dog. Right. I meant it's going to be so good for the dog to eat. I fear that the hours are growing short. We must make a haste if we are to find the Duchess by sundown. Damien's looking more stressed out by the minute. I gotta think of something to lighten the mood. What kind of dog does a vampire have? Knock knock. How many goths does it take to screw in a light bulb? Let's go with what kind of dog does a vampire have? I would imagine it would be unwise for a vampire to take up the company of a smaller mammal. For the means of a companionship, it would be attempting to... A bloodhound. I was going to say a bloodhound, Damien. Oh, yes. Haha.
Did I get a bad point? Was that what that was? I've never got a bad point before. Everyone loves me. Jeez. I kept reading Damien's directions from the map as we drive around town. I guess he'd got to be at the aquarium then. We've been everywhere else, no? Damien and I stopped by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but it might help to get out of the car and take a look. You seen anything? No doggy here. Not even a sign of her. Did you know that the penguins are considered the goths of the sea? Damien, I want to believe you so badly. I feel like we are on the right track. You think? If we keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any? Lucian is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life, so for that I am grateful. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. A splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time. Verily. We're done, though. We've been to all of the places. Oh god, are there clues that we've not been following? So the last thing was that the dog was hungry. So let's go back to the softball field. Damien and I returned to the softball field. It looks like a game is in progress and Craig's team is winning, of course. Any sign of her? I don't think so. Wait, maybe. Never mind. It's just a kid taking a nap in the outfield. We get back to the car. I fear the night draws closer and closer with every passing breath. We must find the Duchess soon. This is serious. I hope we find her. Oh, Christ. Has to be the Bayside. Let me know arrive back at the Bayside. Doesn't seem like anything has changed here. But Matt said the Duchess went east from the Coffee Spoon. I suppose we need to go not so east. There was rules. Coffee Spoon east, cul-de-sac. We arrive at the cul-de-sac to find everything looking normal, except, uh-oh, Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors.
Oh no.
This is a classic Duchess of Cordelia, a telltale sign. We should approach her with a caution. Whatever goes down in there, I'll got your back. We creep up on the porch and step inside. Ah! Dog. There, sitting in the center of Hugo's living room like she owns the damn place, is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Woof. Well, he hasn't broken anything in here yet. Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again. And later, we will put the leash on you. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl. She's on her guard. We'll need another plan. Hand her a dog treat. Give her the banana bread. The eggplants and everything, baby.
Then I'm coming.
I reach into my pocket and pull out a slice of right said banana bread Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I've got some yummy homemade, vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread if that's what you're into. The Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it on the ground like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Damien walks up behind Duchess and attaches the leash on her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It is a time to go home now, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our rapport? You and I used to be a bosom of buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we could even try and lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Who's Hugo? Yeah, this one. Oh, it's this guy. What are you nerds doing? Blah. Ernest stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls. What flavor pizza rolls are those? Pepperoni blast. Nice. The Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Why is this dog in my house? It's alone. The Duchess suddenly breaks free from Damien's grip and hurtles towards Ernest. Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey! Hugo stands at the door, looking like it is at a loss for words. As, why are you guys? Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Woof. Hugo, that's a better name for him. May I present to you Duchess Cordelia? How do you do? We're friends. The Duchess looks at Ernest's face. She's from... Oh, that's him. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and we have been chasing her all around the town. Your house was her final stop. Can we keep her? Ernest, I don't know if we could take care of.
Huh?
Wait! Did you just call me Dad? Come on, please. Look how cute she is. We had been talking about adopting a dog for a while, but you have to promise me you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls and her little heart desires. I suddenly remember what's on the back of this map and pull a pen out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested. I'll even waive the adoption fee since you know we are technically broke into your house. Neither of these people work for the place. Mary is the one that work for the place. Mary. Not these people. They have no legal right to have this man fill in the form or waive the adoption fee. Neither of them are working for the place.
Hey!
Well, all right. It's a deal. Hugo steps onto the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with Duchess inside. He sure seems to be happy with his new friend.
Oh!
I know. He called me Dad. Can you believe it? Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I become furious with jealousy. I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility. You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though. The Duchess is a wily one, but do bad by her and she will love you forever. Thank you. And good day.
Coming.
And, long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home with neither of us were charged with breaking in and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two.
Hey.
Brady, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers. If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And just one more question. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh yeah? Damien's my special boy, I love him. We go way back, and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever hurt him, Mary, you can fill the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Last thing we need is a fucking Karen sniffing around, you know. So, about the whole goth thing, I, completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I missing something here? I am not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? That's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. It doesn't matter what it is. You care. And that's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute. You don't think I'm boring at all? If
If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've been thinking about making my own type of peanut butter.
Huh.
Then maybe we can be boring together. It would never be boring if it was with you. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face into my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes without the coloured contacts. His eyes are so dark and so soulful. May I kiss you? Of course. I'd love that. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look. Do you want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes. Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac, our fingers intertwined. Like a proper gentleman, he walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. I thank you for understanding. I thank you for everything. I am very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad. But I have one request. It's going to be which one of them gets to eat tonight. What is that? Can we keep sending each other letters? But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Do the thing where you close the door. They do that. Like, good night, Damien. Scene in movies. Amanda runs back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda. So, are you guys like starting a vampire coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either.
I have come,
Damn it, I want it to be.
and I'm coming. I have come, and I'm coming.
Damn it, PB, shut the fuck up.
I have come.
Oh, wow. PB, shut up.
Coming.
Thank you. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Oh, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Furiously masturbate. Catch you in the morning? Sure thing. I make my way to my room and fall into my head with my heart and penis full, excited for the days to come.
And I'm coming.
Date complete. It's going to be not an S. We got an S rank and an A rank, but we fucked up at one point. Oh, I'll
That
take
was a
it.
phenomenal date.
And I'm coming.
Interview of the vampire. I got. Phew. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Brady, be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. What? No, rats? You want to see some pictures of some rats, chats? Chats wants to see some pictures of some rats. Doesn't chats? I've got 2 pictures for you today. Hello? There's even one behind, look. Hello there.
Hello there. It's me.
Ah! The children. I've forgotten what she asked me. My God. You asked too many questions. Who do you think you are, my daughter? For literally my entire life, yes. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Oh.
Yeah, I can tell you're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but...
Huh.
Oh, Dad, you. I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops.
Yeah.
No way. I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this, thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hi. You want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pig skin or something? What the fuck does that mean? Totally. I follow Amanda back to the back door. Ah! What? Huh? What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here! Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake. The good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go and have fun with your pals, alright? I'm proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have a real fluff Samoyed right now. His name is Harold. Loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close.
Huh.
Mrs. Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with 3 legs again. Dude, Merlin, whenever he sees not a picture, I was just thinking about getting a picture. Wow, my brain is spilling. Afghan. How do you spell Afghan? Dog. Okay, this is an Afghan dog. If Merlin sees one of these in the street, he goes fucking mental. Like, completely and utterly insane. They look like a human in a dog, walking around in a human in a dog suit. If he sees those, dude, he goes crazy. It's fucking weird. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know why he doesn't like them, but if he sees one, he will not stop. It's crazy. My fucking eyes hurt. Anyway, I wouldn't mind an Afghan with 3 legs.
Hey.
Sure, Quadro, we call him. It's one of those ironic nicknames. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you. Really? Nah, but I could get you in to meet all of them. We always could use extra hands around the shelter. And if those hands also happen to steal a dog, I'm glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment.
Ah.
Oh. Hey, Sailor, your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached at the hip these days. What happens if you, fucking destroy their marriage in this game? If you try... Can you destroy their marriage? He's around. Stella. Mary turns attention to Manda. It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college, trust me, I did it plenty back in the day. At one point I had 3 cats living in my dorm. I decided to leave them to it. All of a sudden a huge dog leaps up into my arms. Duchess! Hugo and Ernest run up to me. Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down. We're working on that. Got her in a disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit who runs where she may. Oh my god, yeah, he was like kind of just like that voice. I don't mind at all. Looks like the 3 of you are getting along nicely.
Hey!
She's valuable and I've really been
And I'm coming.
I have come.
She's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up my homework... Oh, that's him. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Cool. We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her laughing. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. Brian. Brother! Brian, you made it. Hey, I don't pass up on a good mic. What do you think of the party? Oh, it's not bad. Just not bad. Hey, not bad. Don't let him bait you, don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hi, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro, blah. Bro, blah. This is a real rager. Oh my god, taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Hey. I've turned into fucking what's his face for some reason. Oh my god, blah. You know, I'm like really glad we're bros, blah. Me too, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, blah. How much did you... Blah, blah. Briar ate 4 pieces, ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Are they twins as well? Does everyone have twins? I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah? Totally, blah. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Oh, hang on.
Coming.
Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Oh. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you more at church events. We've got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could... fuck. In the font. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese.
Hey!
The perfect cheddar to mac and cheese ratio. Beautiful work, Brady. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad that she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will be really helpful. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey! Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realised that you're not a teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm going to break everything I want and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so... she'll fit into college just fine. Robert. Hey. Hi. Oh. Robert gestures vaguely to his penis. It's good stuff. Yep. See you later.
Hey.
Matt. Hey, man. Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college so I can come on over and fuck you in the fridge. In the fridge? Alright. Lucian. Hey, Amanda's dad. I spot to turn Lucian walking up to me. Yes, Lucian. Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. Yeah? My dad's had a rough couple of years, and I know that it must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot, and it seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Sure. And let me know if you want to give me you. Thanks for coming by, Lucian. See you around, Brady. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat at our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits next to me. Killer party pops, the most American thing, can't say it in English accent. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me, why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Brady, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking. All of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we need at least one together before I leave. It's like me and Emma. Me and Emma don't have any pictures together. There are about 2 pictures over the course of many years. And when she dies, it's going to be fucking horrendous trying to find a picture. Because there's going to be 3 options. And all 3 of them are going to be fucking like meme or shit options. I have to put on her fucking coffin. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds. Knock on dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm going to break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally, you're probably going to have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Emma doesn't exist. She's our collective hallucination. I don't know how to tell you this, but Emma isn't real. She's all in your head. Dude, she's all in your head. Be fucking goddamn lucky, wouldn't you? Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard where Damien is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are going to go get ice cream. Love your Pops. Wait, they're friends again? Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat. Why is he dressed like this? I take a seat next to Damien as the last gets to make their way out of the party. Did you know that in a Victorian era they would call our benches the seaty boys? What? Really? I am kidding, Brady. What if? It's good to see you in your civvies again. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Brady, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that must have been embarrassed to show you my true form. My information technology form. But what you said about me, about my passion, was what you truly admired, that emboldened me to feel like myself regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, there are simply different facets of myself, a 3-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way I do, c'est bellissima. But feeling constricted about what I thought was my own personal brand, make me lose sight of what I did in the first place, to make myself happy. I place my hand on Damien's. and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile. I am trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy you've realised that you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, Brady. Me too. I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face and I'm shocked at how soft it is. How is your hair so soft? A dog is shampoo. I keep running my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me, placing a hand on the side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb. You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. Damien pulls me in for a kiss. But I think I can make an exception for you.
And I'm coming.
I have come, and I'm coming. I have come, and I'm coming. I have come, and I'm coming.
And I'm coming.
And I'm coming. And I'm coming.
Alright, well, thank God that's over. Hey. Oh, there's the picture. Alright, so what happens when you do date this guy? Does it ruin the marriage? Tell me. Oh, I only have one minigame unlocked. I feel like there's a lot. Oh, you can get all of their pictures. Okay, so that was only an hour long and we should have finished it last week, but thank fucking God it's over. Yeah, I want to know. Yeah. Tell me. What's the deal with that? I'll never play this again. Obviously. I will never play it again. They divorce if you marry... That's so fucked up. You can just fucking home wreck? Oh, that's beautiful, dude. That's horrific. Surely those kids fucking hate you for it. They sort of hate you anyway, right? Ah, it's done. Thank God. It's over. Well, I guess that's the end of the stream. And I suppose I have to go back to my own planet now. My people need me. What do I think of Dream Daddy? Waste of my time. Was it worth PB doing a game vote just to play that game? For me, no. For you, probably yes. I don't know what else to do today other than to just fucking end the stream. So remember that there's Leech later on. Table Stories Leech. You have all day to catch up with Table Stories Leech. And I highly recommend that you do so. Because it's fantastic. Alright? If not, I'll see you tomorrow for the game vote. Do you like visual novels? Luckily, Pony Punch is playing one right now. Head on over to the Pony Punch Twitch stream. Right now.
I have come.